back in 2014, I was doing quite a bit of free diving. I was having a bit of a break from cave diving, which was my main activity at the time, and I was just really interested in some of the physics and physiology associated with free diving. Some of it's similar because, of course, it's still in the underwater environment, but there are some differences. But there's a lot of common ground, I felt, in relation to the skill set that you learn from free diving that you can apply to dealing with stress in cave diving. And I also really enjoyed the journey. It's a peaceful journey. And anyway, I started videoing my free dives just as much as I was free diving my cave dives, and I was uploading them to my original channel. And you'll probably notice I've uploaded most of them again to this channel, albeit rebadged. And so when it comes to the free diving, I've done that with all but one, and that's the subject of today's video, because it wasn't actually meant to be uploaded at all in the first instance, because basically I make a mistake. Normally you don't put up a video whereby you make a mistake. What happens is I'm diving in this freshwater freediving site. It's the one that I made another video about. I just didn't include this bit of footage. Camera's by my leg near the end of the chute, and I turn for the surface down the bottom of this feature called the chasm. It's quite a narrow crevice, and it's freshwater, very clear. You can see 20 meters above me to my buddy on the surface, and there are these two teeth-like rocky protrusions above me. And you're probably thinking, surely he knows they're there. And I did know they were there. I've been diving for about an hour, and I was familiar with the site. But on this particular dive, for whatever reason, I was turning my attention more to the one in front of me than the one behind me. And I move out of the way of that one and go straight into the one behind me and hit my head. So I continue swimming to the surface, come up, nursing a sore head, and I speak to my buddy, and you can see her in the footage coming up to me from the camera underwater, and she's looking at me, and I said, did you see me hit my head? And she goes, no, but I can see the blood running down your face, so I think we better go out and have a look at this. And before we knew it, we were at the hospital getting a couple of stitches. Even though I was wearing a hood at the time, it still cut my head open. I wasn't intending to put this out there at all, and for several months I didn't. But what happened was I was watching a channel of a diver overseas, a free diver, and he would put his, not just his good dives, but occasionally when things went wrong, he'd put them out there and he'd discuss them so you could learn from them. And in fact, he later commented on this very video I put out, and it inspired me to do the same. There was a lot of free divers in 2014 diving this feature, I thought could benefit from basically just this reiteration that, you know, watch out for the big rocky protrusions, because I knew they were there. I'm sure you knew that they were there too, but I hit them the other day. My mask partially obscured them. You don't always judge the distances perfectly well when you're diving because of the mask you're wearing. And yeah, that's what happened. I ended up in hospital. So I just put it out there, and within a few days, I had a few responses going, yep, we had a near miss with them as well. So there was benefit in putting it out there. Now, I put it out there all those years ago, 8 years ago. I must be a glutton for punishment, because here I am doing it again so you can enjoy my misfortune a second time.